Hi students, welcome back to today's class. Now we are going to see the next subtopic under the first session of electronic spreadsheet. So multiple operations. Okay, so it is actually a planning tool for what if analysis questions. Okay, what if questions. So unlike scenario, in the previous video we have seen about scenario. So unlike scenario, the multiple operations tool does not present the alternate versions in the same cell. So in the scenario we have seen in the same cell we have entered the different values. That is the alternate versions we can enter in the same cells or with a drop down list also we will not have in the case of multiple operations. It is not like a scenario, but it is also planning tool like a scenario. What if questions it will be answering. Okay, so instead the multiple operations tool it creates the formula array. That means a separate set of cells that give all the alternative results for the formulas used. Okay, so different results will be can be viewed with the help of one variable or two variables. Okay, so although the tool is not listed among the functions, it is really a function that acts on other functions, allowing you to calculate different results without having to enter or run them separately. So you no need to enter the formula again for the for producing the different results. So it is actually a function that act on other functions, allowing you to calculate different results we can view for different kind of inputs, either in a row wise or in a column wise, like array, like a table. It will be creating the result. So it is a very useful tool for the what if questions. Okay, so the first array contains the original or default values and the formulas applied to them. The formulas must be in a range. Okay, the second array is the formula array. It is created by entering the variables alternative values for one or two of the original values. So once the variable values are created, you use multiple operations tools to specify the formula you are using, as well as the original values altered by the variables. So whatever values we have altered, original values we have altered by the variables, that also we can use it in the formula. The result is the outcome of the formulas using each variable. For every variable, what will be the outcome that we can view as the different results. Okay, so now let us go for the example. Then we will understand a little bit easier way. Okay, so multiple operations. So here we can see the example, that is, uh, let's say that you are producing a toys that you sell for $10 each. Okay, so that is entered here in the B1 cell. Okay, so $10 at is entered in here in D5 cell, I have entered here. Okay, then each toy cost, that is D5 cell I have entered here. Okay, just change it as D5. See here, D5 cell I have entered the $10, and each toy cost $2 to make it. That is the cost of making the manufacturing the toy is 2 rupees. For making the toy, $2 we need to spend. That is entered in cell D6. Okay, in in cell D6 I have entered the formula. I have entered the value $2, that is as the making cost of the toy. Okay, in addition to which you have fixed cost of $10,000 per year, that is entered in the cell D7. Okay, in the cell D7 we have the fixed cost value, that is $10,000. So how much profit will you make in a year if you sell a particular number of ties? So the number of ties or option is given to us, so we can enter initially as 1,000. So for 1,000 number of ties, how much profit we will get for a year? Okay, so that we will calculate here using the given formula, that is profit is equal to. So how whether we are getting profit or loss, that we can analyze with the help of the next we can use one variable and two variable options in order to calculate for a different number of toys and different number of what selling prices, how the values will get varied. So different outputs we can see with the help of the array format. Okay, with the help of multiple operations option. Okay, so now we are going to calculate the profit or loss, what we are getting for the given number of toys. Okay, so the quantity will be the number of toys. Okay, so equal to quantity into quantity means here number of toys. Okay, so 1,000 into, so 1,000 is entered in cell D8. Okay, so D8 into, okay, opening parenthesis, selling price is what, 10. So it is entered in cell D5. So D5 minus, what is the direct cost, that is cost price, 2 rupees we are going to sell. So we should enter this del cell D6 and then close it minus fixed cost is $10,000 that is available in cell E7. So this is the formula we need to enter for calculating the profit or loss. Now we are getting the loss only, that is minus 2,000 per year we are getting loss if we are selling uh, if you are using the selling price as 10, okay, and fixed cost as $10,000 means. So now we are going to use the multiple operations function as for number of ties. So for example, if you are changing the number of ties as 1,000 and 2,000 and 3,000, what will be the profit or loss we need to calculate. That is, we want to obtain different results for different number of column values, okay. So that is 1,000 for 2,000 and for 3,000. What will be the answer, profit or loss we are getting? We will calculate with the help of the multiple operations. So we have entered the values for the number of ties as 1,000 to 8,000. I have entered. So now I am going to select these the entire range of cells from F6 to G13. I have selected. So here only I am going to display the different results for the different number of ties. Okay. So for that, what I'm going to use here is, after selecting this the range of cells, I need to go and select data tab and then multiple operations option. Here I need to enter the formula. So here I need to calculate the profit or loss. That is the final answer I need to obtain. So profit or loss formula I need to enter. So already I have the variable, that is the formula I have here. So that formula I'm going to use it for the all the number of ties. So all different number of ties I'm going to refer this variable, refer this formula only, so that I have used this formula, that is to find the profit or loss. I need to click on this cell in the by placing the cursor first. Okay, first we need to place the cursor where we want to have the reference. Okay, so I want to enter the formula here in this formula box. For that, I have placed the cursor here, and then afterwards I need to click on this cell to get that address. So cell address we have obtained for calculating the profit or loss. Now here we have column only. So these are all column values. Okay. So the number of ties only we are going to calculate. So number of ties are present in the column wise. Okay. So number of ties we need to enter in the column input cell. So just select the place the cursor inside the column input cell. So not in row input cell, column input cell we need to place the cursor, and then so we need to change the number of ties. No, so number of ties are changed here under every column. So under this column, the number of ties are changed, so that I have entered that reference here in the column input cell. Okay, so now if you click on OK, so you'll get the profit or loss for the number of ties. Okay, so if you have number of ties as 1,000, we are having a loss only, and if you have number of ties, that is quantity, if it is increased, profit will get increased here. Okay, so like that we can see the various results based on the values what we have. So if you have the values in the column wise, so we need to use only the in the data multiple operations cell, we need to use only column input cell. Okay, so if you have two variables, that is in a column wise also and row wise also, the values need to be changed, means if you are giving different inputs, no, for that, if you want to calculate view the results, you need to go for row input cell also and column input cell also. Both the cells you need to enter the reference address. Okay, then only you will get the different results in the array format. Okay, so this is the use of multiple operation. And the next use is, if you want to calculate per tie how much profit we are obtaining. So for that we need to use the formula equal to profit or loss divided by and the number of ties. Okay, so number of ties, that is profit or loss divided by number of ties. If you give, so you will get the profit or loss for one tie. So you need to enter the profit or loss divided by the number of ties. Then for per number of tie, how much, that is for one tie, how much benefit or loss you will be having. So here profit we are not having, only we are having we are facing the loss only. Okay, so minus 2 rupees loss if you are for one piece of toy. Okay, so if you are having selling price as 10 means, so for one piece of toy you will be having a loss only, minus 2 rupees loss only per toy. Okay, so the same thing, that is profit or loss for number of toys for per toy for different number of toys. We want to calculate the per toy also. Okay, so for per unit also we are going to calculate now with the help of the multiple operations function. Okay, so per unit also we want to calculate here. So for that I am going to erase this, because we are going to calculate once again the profit or loss along with this per unit also. Okay, so for 1000 and 2000 3000 number of ties, what is the profit or loss we have already calculated. So now we want to calculate for all the number of toys, and also per toy how much profit or loss we will be getting by using the multiple operations. So for that what we need to do here is, here when you are calculating this value, no, that is the per toy how much rupees, how much profit we are getting or loss we are getting. In order to calculate that, we need to enter the value in the row wise only, because here also we are going to display the values in the row wise only, so that, see this row by row only we are going to display the values, so that we need to enter the calculate the formula here in the row wise only. Okay, so profit or loss in the same row we need to calculate for per toy also, then we won't get any kind of error. Okay, so here I'm going to select the range of cells where we want to have the result. Okay, so here we want to have the result along with the number, for number of ties, how much profit or loss also we need to calculate now, so that these values also need to be selected. Okay, so now we need to go to data and then multiple operations. Now for the formulas you need to enter both the cells, because we need to calculate for profit or loss also for a different number of toys, and for per unit, that is per toy how much profit or loss also we want to calculate, so that that should be entered here, and that formula also copied here in the formulas cell. Okay, formulas box. Now in the column input cell, so based on number of ties only we are calculating now, so that number of ties we need to select here in the column input cell. Okay, and just only one variable we have taken here, and just click on OK. See here different values you are getting. These are per unit, this is the loss we are having, and this is the profit we are having. When the number of toys, if it is increased to 2000, so per unit how much, per toy how much benefit we are getting, profit we are getting, means $3 profit we are getting. And if we are increasing the number of toys as 7000, so we will get around, per toy we will get around 7 rupees, nearly 7 rupees, as $7 as a profit. Okay, so like that we can view the we can get the results if you are applying multiple operations. This is the second usage of the multiple operations. Now for third usage, what we are going to do is, we are going to have a row wise also, column wise also we need to calculate the values, so that we need to calculate the results. So that what we are going to do here is, number of ties we are having it in the column wise. Okay, so in a column we have number of ties, and that is in a row wise, so different row wise we have the um, so the selling price we are going to change it as. Okay, so for per year, for selling price they already fixed as 10. Now we are going to fix the selling price as 10, and then 15, and then 20, and then 25, like that. If you are making, if you are changing the selling prices like that, for this number of ties, for this corresponding selling price, what will be the profit or loss we will be having, that we will calculate now in this uh, using this multiple operations. Okay, so for example, if you have 5000 number of ties as a quantity, and then 25 rupees if you are fixing as a selling price, so what will be the profit you will be getting, that we will see it now after completing this function. Okay, so with the help of multiple operations, what answer we are getting, after that we can verify in a manual way by using this formula what profit we will get if we have the quantity as number of toys as 5000 and the selling price as 25 means. Okay, so fixed cost will not get changed, and cost price also will not get changed. Only the thing what we are going to change here is variables, or selling price we can change it, that is variable, and number of toys also we can change it. According to that, how the profit or loss we are obtaining, that we will calculate here with the help of the multiple operations. So we, for this we need to select the entire range of cells. Okay, so entire thing you need to select here, and now we need to go for data and multiple operations. Now for the formulas, no, for the formulas we need to calculate the profit or loss only, no, so that we need to select this cell for formulas, and then for row input cell, Okay, for row input cell, just select this 10. Okay, so selling price, based on the selling price, we need to obtain the values for every row. Based on selling price, we need to have the values for every row. And for column, we need to select, place the cursor inside the column input cell, the number of times you just choose it and click OK. So now you can see the answer here. If you sell a toy for 10 rupees, $10, for 1,000 number of quantities, 1,000 number of toys, minus 2,000 will be a loss. Okay, so that we got already. So the answer is correct only here. What we got here is correct only. So if you see here, for 25 dollar, if you sell 5,000 quantities of toys, no, so your profit will be 1,05,000. So whether we are getting 1,05,000 or not, we will check it here with the help of this formula. So if you want to calculate the profit, okay, for 5,000, so you need to enter 5,000 here, quantity into an opening bracket, and selling price is 25. So 25 rupees, $25 we are making a selling price, and then direct cost of making the tie is 2 rupees, and then minus fixed cost. So fixed cost we are fixing it as $10,000. So now if you enter, you are just getting 1,05,000 like this. Okay, so see here, 1,05,000 value we obtained here, the same 1,05,000 we have got here. So the answer is correct. Okay, so the answer what we have got here in this multiple operation is correct. So this is the use of the multiple operations. Okay, so we can get the we can work for two variables also and one variable also. So column wise, if you want to have the values, different values, the different that is the different variable values if you have, and profit or loss we can calculate with the help of the multiple operations. And per unit, so that is for per toy also, what profit and loss we will be having, that also we can calculate with the help of the multiple operations option. And one variable and two variables it is working. So if you take two variables, row wise and column wise, we can calculate the results, different results we can obtain for row values and the column values. So this is considered to be a row value, and this is considered to be a column value. For row and column values we have different results here. So we have got one correct answer also for this. Okay, so with this multiple operations topic is over. Next we will see goal seek function and solver. One more subtopic is there. So if you see that goal seek and solver, then your first session will get over. Thank you.